Hello my stitching friends! In today's video I would like to give you a January stitching update. First I want to show you this polar bear from Joy Sunday that I just recently started to stitch, and you can see it's a little bit tricky to see what is stitched and what is pre-printed, but maybe here you can see that this shadow of the moon is already stitched. And now I started to stitch the moon. I will concentrate on this for the next maybe 2 days. I hope I will have time for it. What I can say, I think this project is really nice and easy. I hope to finish it this year actually. I know it's still too early to say something, it's just beginning of the year, but I feel quite optimistic and it's quite easy, and I also very much enjoy the process. I like this bear, I like this freezing atmosphere, so hopefully I can show you something in the recent future. See you soon! The new update is coming. I would like to show you some items that I finished and also the progress for the other 2 projects. This stitchery was already done, I think in September or October last year, but my idea was to make a small bag where I can keep my sewing accessories. And of course it wasn't so much of work, but I always I will always want to stitch and not sew and finish anything, and that's why it took so long. I also don't have really nice sewing skills. That is more or less my first try to make a small case. I must say it's okay. I like how it turned out. So I had already the zipper with the inner material. So I just recycled, let's say, something that I had already. And it fits perfectly for the size with the stitchery. And for the back part I use some of the cotton materials I had also in my stash. So maybe it's not very accurately made in someone's eyes, but for me it's nice. I like to learn by doing, let's say, and here I will keep some of my sewing accessories, and I like this design and I also like how this bag turned out. So finally this is finished, that I can use and not think about it when I will do something about unfinished project. The next what I want to show you is my polar bear project. So I'm sorry that it looks a little bit messy. It still has the traces of the hoop and so on, but I decided not to iron it because of this. So of course this print, these colors, they will go away once I will wash it, and any water that touching this this print can mess my pattern, and then it will be more difficult to stitch. And this happened with me because I took this project with me to the trip, and it was rainy quite strong, I would say, and the stitchery was just laying around in the backpack. I didn't thought about it first, but then when I realized, I could not control it anymore. So the water was all over the place, all over my stitchery, and I just now try to I will try to move it forward as much as I can, so that everything is fine, and I just wash this print away and do not worry anymore. So what is ready at this point? You can see that the moon is completely ready, and I decided to stitch all the white colors on this design first. So I started also with the bear, also with his legs. There is still a small part here. This yellow part, this should be white. Yeah, so it's not so much left. I hope to finish it today if I will have more or less time. So finish the white colors, and then I can go further. Yeah, so it's when I stitch, it still looks a lot to go, but honestly now when I look at the project. I think a bear is more or less tricky because I have to change the thread more often. But then on the background, so this is really big parts that I stitched all over with the same color of thread, and that shouldn't be so complicated. I like this. I know some people say it's boring, and also maybe it's not so carefully thought through for the design, but I honestly speaking like this, when you just get your thread and stitch for some time just with one color, and afterwards a big part of your design is ready. For me that's very satisfying. So this is the stage for my polar bear at the moment. Hopefully I can still show you some progress soon. And the last project that I was stitching recently is this 3D ornament, or this 3D doll, Chulpan. I showed already how it should look like in the previous video, so if you didn't see it, you can have a look. So this doll will consist of two parts. So this is back part, and it's almost ready. It's almost done with the stitches, with the cross stitches, but back stitch is not even started yet. So first I will finish the back, the cross stitches, and then I will do the back stitch, and afterwards I can go to the front part. So I really like the colors. It's very bright. It's really joyful at the moment. So the color outside is gray and rainy all the time. So I am really happy to stitch something like this. And it's very easy pattern actually, yeah, so you can notice. So I'm honestly enjoying. And hopefully this project also will not stop, and soon you will see some updates. So this is the last update for this video, and I want to start it with this 3D toy Chulpan. And as you can see, the back side is ready, also with the back stitches. Everything looks very nice. I like how the skirt turned out. When I was stitching, I was not sure if I took the right colors. I could not see without the back stitch how the skirt will look, but apparently it turned out very nice. And I have started already the other part, the front part, and I started with this bright orange and yellow, and it looks really festive, I would say. There is still musical instrument will be here, of course the cutie face and the dress, everything is still to go, but I like the process, and at least stitching is relatively easy. However, this is something that I recognized yesterday, so I was looking how the final toy will appear, and as you can see, so this white part on the head is actually stitched with some different threads, and I was stitching it with normal cotton threads, stitching threads. It was not anyhow marked in the pattern, so it was just written like the white DMC color, and now I have such threads, and I think I will change it, or I will do something, because look, I appreciate how this toy looks with this head. Yeah, of course I also will include feathers here. I have prepared them already, but I was not aware, or I forgot. Of course I saw the final toy, that's why I bought the pattern, but I forgot that there is also the special threads used. Yeah, so that's why I would say this is not a final result yet, and if I will change it in the front part of the toy, of course I will do it for the back part as well. I will see what I will do. Actually I thought maybe I will just go like a half stitch through, like through all of these stitches that I made already. I will have a look how thin is my special thread, and then I will decide. But this is then the last update for my Chulpan girl for today. I think it's turning out quite cute. And of course I want to show you my polar bear. As I mentioned last time, I finished the white parts, so here is everything stitched. All the white color is now ready. And I like this idea to stitch based on the colors and not, like, for example, not stitch on the face of the bear first, but finish all the color on the pattern. So I decided to go on with the blue, and it's very light blue. So here is the color, and it will be filling this light blue parts, like here. I started already, and I would say maybe 30% of the light blue are gone. Yeah, and so, but this all blue parts, it's all this color. So I started on the bear, also here on the mountain. I think it's some kind of mountain, and then I will like finish it here. I left the easy parts. Of course, it's a lot of stitches, yeah, but for me it's easy. It's rather easy. You don't have to look in the pattern, you just can go like this. So I left it for later, but still I enjoy stitching this project, really. And I hope I will not regret that I use Aida that was included because of the preprint. Yeah, where would else I use this pre-printed canvas? Of course, then it's perfect occasion to just take it and stitch it like it is printed, yeah. But I like the project, and I hope I will finish it sooner or later. And I hope you also like this project, because now you need to see it quite often. I show it every progress update video until it's finished. So I hope you also okay with that. And yeah, please let me know in the comments if you are against this polar bear. Then I will also try to include more of the stitchery projects into my updates videos. For now, I kind of feel fine with like 3 projects going on, because then I feel distracted again and they will never be finished, unfortunately. And here's everything what I wanted to show you for a recent progress report. I worked with 3 beautiful projects and moved them towards the finish. I hope you will stay with me here to see how the finishes will look like, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye bye!